You've probably had this happen, right? You ask an AI a question, and you get back this answer that sounds super confident, totally articulate, and is just completely 100% wrong. It's a huge frustration. But what if that mistake wasn't a dead end? What if it was actually the start of a learning process? Well, that's what we're going to dive into today. This game-changing AI capability called self-correction.
Okay, so first things first, we've got to understand the core problem. For most of the AI systems we use today, a mistake is, well, it's final. It's a one-way street, there's no second thought, no do-over. It just hands you the wrong answer and moves right along, leaving you to be the one to figure it all out.
For example, a traditional AI might confidently tell you, Tesla was founded by Elon Musk. And, it sounds pretty plausible. It's a super common misconception. But for that AI, that's it. Story's over. The information has been delivered, case closed.
So yeah, the traditional AI on the left just hits a brick wall. It's a total dead end. But a newer kind of system, an agentic AI, does something radically different. It has this sort of internal monologue. It can actually pause and ask itself, wait a second, is that really true? And that one question right there changes everything.
So how does an AI camp that moment of doubt and actually turn it into a chance to learn? Well, the secret sauce is a really powerful concept called reflection. This is the key that transforms a simple mistake into a stepping stone for getting smarter. So, what is reflection? Honestly, you can just think of it as an AI agent looking in the mirror. It reviews its own work, it spots the errors, it figures out why it got something wrong. And, this is the critical part, it plans a better way to do it next time. It's exactly what we do, right? When you're debugging code, rethinking an argument, or revising an essay. It's learning in real time. And this table just lays out the impacts so perfectly. On the left, you've got all the usual headaches with large language models. Hallucinations just fly under the radar, and there's basically no error detection. But on the right, with reflection, the AI can actually use tools to verify facts. It can criticize its own output, and it can adapt its reasoning on the fly. This, right here, is the foundation for a truly self-improving AI. Okay, so we get what reflection is. Now let's dig into how it actually works. How does an AI really teach itself to be better? It all comes down to a really simple, repeatable process, a loop. This is the engine of self-correction. First, the agent reflects on its answer. Then, it refines its whole strategy based on what it found. And finally, it retries the task, aiming for a much better result. Reflect, refine, retry. It's such an elegant and powerful cycle. Let's see it in action with our Tesla example. So, the agent starts out just like a traditional AI. And boom, it gives the wrong answer. But instead of just stopping there, that self-correction loop immediately kicks in. It all begins with an internal thought. The agent has this moment of uncertainty and basically decides, maybe I should double-check this. This is the exact point where doubt becomes a superpower. And that thought leads directly to an action. It doesn't just sit around and wonder, it actively uses a tool, in this case a Wikipedia search, to find the actual facts. It's reaching outside of its own knowledge base to find the ground truth. Now comes the light bulb moment, the reflection. After comparing the search results to what it said before, it concludes, whoops, I was wrong. This kind of self-awareness is exactly what separates it from older AI models. And finally, the loop is complete, and we get a new, corrected answer. The AI didn't just generate a response, it went through this whole process of verification and self-correction to actually arrive at the truth. This isn't just generating text, it's genuine reasoning. Now, this self-correction loop is so much more than just a clever trick for fact-checking. When you start to build entire systems around this principle, the potential just explodes. This is where AI starts to feel like a truly reliable partner. And there are a few different ways you can set this up. You can have a single agent that reflects on its own work, just like our Tesla example. Or you can create a team of AIs, a solver that comes up with ideas, and a critic whose only job is to poke holes in them. You can even have a meta agent that acts like a manager, watching over other AIs and telling them when they need to stop and reflect. And this is where it gets really practical, because this isn't science fiction. Imagine an AI tutor that doesn't just mark an answer wrong, but actually explains why it's wrong and guides the student to the right answer. Or an AI medical assistant that double-checks a diagnosis against the very latest research to make sure it's accurate. Or, get this, an AI programmer that can find and fix bugs in its own code. This stuff is already happening, and it's a total game changer. When you take a step back,
all of this really points to a fundamental shift in how we think about artificial intelligence. We're moving away from models that are basically just giant databases of information and toward models that can genuinely learn and adapt on their own.
So what's next on the horizon? We're talking about autonomous agents that just get better and better over time without constant human handholding. We're going to see AI systems that can peer review each other's work to ensure quality and accuracy. This is how AI evolves from being just a tool we use into a true collaborator.
Ultimately, it really all comes down to this one simple idea. A mistake is no longer just an error, it's data, it's an opportunity. With reasoning, an AI can give you an answer, but with reflection, an AI can truly learn.
And that leaves us with a pretty profound question for the future, doesn't it? We're so used to our tools being static, they just do what we tell them to do. But this changes the entire equation. So I'll just leave you with this to think about. What happens when our tools not only help us work, but actually start to learn right alongside us?